welcome to my new Menorcan vlog. And yes, we're back at Hotel Cala'n'Blanes, but not at the Cala'n'Forcat. If you have watched my previous vlogs, you will find them, I'll link them down below. We are now at the Hotel Cala'n'Blanes, Cala'n'Blanes, or Blanes. I will show you the room tour. I will let you know that we have settled in. We arrived yesterday, and I didn't quite have time to do it yesterday, so there will be our belongings lying around. So we're on top floor 504, and I will show you the most amazing view later. As always, when you come in, you have your to show you where you are, where your fire escapes, etc. are. Of course, you've got your air conditioning as well. So I'm just going to turn around. So as you come in, you do have twin beds. I think they do doubles. And you do have a table and a chair. And then there's two bedside tables with plugs as well, which is good. And unlike the other hotel, there is a phone, which you probably won't use. And we have got our cases, etc. down here to the left, so excuse them, but we're still trying to organise things. The cushions are off the bed. The beds are very comfortable as well. You will see a sneaky peek of the balcony out there in the view. So you've got your twin beds, and then there's a door that I was just showing you there. You've got TV, very similar to the other hotel. You've got BBC 1, 2, ITV 1, 2 and 3, I think. You've got Channel 5. We haven't tried to find Channel 4 yet, but there's Channel 5. These are the wardrobes. And then you've got your wee mini fridge. And you've got the bin. You don't get tea and coffee making facilities here like you do at the Almirante, so maybe that's a 4-star thing because this is a 3-star, and they're a 4-star. But we love this. This was sort of the backdrop of the of the shower in the old one. If you want to see, just excuse our clothes, but you can got hangers. You've also got the safety deposit box, which you do have to pay for, and you do have drawers. And then going into the bathroom, although there's a little seat here, this is not a walk-in shower like the Almirante. This is a shower over the bath. Does the same job though. And this little window actually opens up into like a little courtyard. But you've got your sink and your mirror. I will say though, this is the only mirror. There is no other mirror in the room. So yeah, that's one thing. If getting ready in the evening, it's quite hot in this little bathroom, but that's the only mirror. There is a little hairdryer as well. So there you go. So that is the bathroom, and then we'll go out onto the balcony. And we go from the room out onto this amazing balcony, and it is huge. You have, just like the other Cala'n'Blanes, a washing line that pulls right out. And then it's absolutely huge. It's very big. And it's great because you can either have the choice of the sunshine or the shade, which is what we like. And more importantly, we have a sea view room. And we have not only that, but it's down to our cove. And there's the beach. If you've seen our previous vlogs when we were at the Cala'n'Forcat, you know the beach was tiny. So this one might be tiny to some, but compared to the beach that we had previously, it's very big. And there is a beach bar there as well. You can't quite see it, it's just behind the trees about here. It's a beach bar. There's another bar, I think, down about here. And then this is our hotel, that half circle's coming out. And I'm going to show you over the balcony there. We're on the 5th floor. You can see where the parasols are and where people are sitting out. That is down on the level, same level as the beach, so as the pool and the pool bar. And for anyone wondering, there is the Almirante where we stayed at last year. There we go. So that's a 4-star and this is a 3-star, but it's very clean, great balcony, and as I say, what a view. And I'll put pictures in, but we've got some nice pictures in the evening, and hopefully we're going to get some of the sunset as well. And there's Ciutadella, and again you'll see the ferries over there that take you over to Mallorca. And I have got a good picture last night where you could see the coast of Mallorca. But there we go. That is the view from the balcony, and we are room 504. Just to show you the front of the hotel, you come in the hotel here, and you've got the stairs upwards, lift, and then you have the reception, and there's also toilets at the back there. It's all quite compact, to be honest. And then you have the restaurant. So there's the restaurant, and there's the times. So they're just getting it ready because it opens at 7. So that's the restaurant. Lovely picture on the wall. And then here is the bar area. You can also play pool. And there's the seats, and that's the seating area you saw from the balcony. And then at the back is the pool, which I'll get another day for you. But there you go, it leads out to the pool. So it's quite compact hotel. There's some nice seating areas as well, comfy seating areas for night. That's like a little quiet room with books. So yeah, and then you have a big stage for entertainment. So it's nowhere near as big as the Almirante if you've watched my other videos, but it's just as good. Open plan, spacious, and I will go get the pool for you as well. This is walking out from the bar. So again, you've got lots more seats here. And the pool's empty because of course it's now closed, but I thought I would show you it when it's quiet. Here you are. So there's a lovely pool. And you can sit over there, you'll see there's, over this wall there's sunbeds as well. And there's like a football, basketball court, which I think does belong to the hotel. There's still people sitting over there at this time of day. And we're right on that top floor. So there you go. That is a little ground view of the Globalis Cala'n'Blanes. Good morning from another gorgeous day in Menorca. Today is Sunday the 2nd of June. We have been down at the beach. A bit busy today, Sunday, but also lots Spanish and locals go there. But what I thought I would show you today is a little bit of how to get down to the beach. One way is this lovely sort of avenue that you can see, this walkway that goes to the top. When you get to the top, there's a road, you go to the right, and that'll take you round into the front of the hotel. The other way you can do it is where you see all these people sitting. That's outside at the bar. I don't know if you can see where the people are playing table tennis, but basically that's a pool area. So all these people sitting out here, that's the bar area. So you walk down here, and where that half circle is, there's steps. So you would go down by steps. So it depends upon how mobile you are. If you're not mobile, you can go a wee bit longer route up that lovely walkway, or you can go down the stairs of the hotel. And as you can see, there's lots of rooms below me. I do suffer from vertigo, so I hope I'm catching all this because I'm not quite looking in the camera, because I do suffer from vertigo. Maybe not the best or highest floor to be on, but there you are. We've loved it for the views. So there you go. I thought I would show you the way down to the beach. We might find out tomorrow how much the sunbeds are to hire, but we just put our towels down on the sand like a lot of people do. There we go. And today's quite a clear day. You can see Mallorca. See if I can get in for you. Sorry if you hear the noise of my camera. It's a little bit on an older camera. Hopefully I'm catching, there you are, the shadow of Mallorca. and the boats come across and they dock over there in Ciutadella. So that's Ciutadella over there, which we are going to tonight. So yeah, but there you go. So we've walked down to the beach. It's now about 25 to 7 and it's still beautiful, as you can see with the sun, and you can see it's quite shallow. It's a lovely cove, and then there's the beach bar. You can hire sunbeds as well. There's another bar just there, and then there's a pirates bar. So it's lovely. I'll show you our hotel. There we are. I think our room is, I think up there somewhere. Just up there. Pretty sure it is. Actually, it might be that, just about there. So that's the hotel, and there's not too many steps to come down to enjoy the lovely beach. So we thought we'd show you the beach, and there'll be lots more photos and GoPro footage when we're swimming in it from tomorrow. I'll try and get this. There are other people here today that get bread rolls, and then over there get coffee. These are some hot stuffs like your churros, your pancakes, your hot breakfasts. Get your meats. There's Mark getting his coffee. Cheeses. Some meats, cheeses, hams. And then over here is where the coffee was. It will be quick because there are people coming in and people leaving today. Toastmaker. And you have cereals here. There's croissants. You've got jams and yogurts over there. This is all obviously all it's eating. And then amazing fruit. And that's it. That is the dining room here at Little Bass. And we normally sit at that top table, which overlooks the beach. Good morning. There you are. There's the beach. So that's a little overview for you. I know it was quite quick, but as you can see, there are other people eating here. That gives you an idea of our breakfast. I'm in the dining room just now for dinner. As you can hear, it's very noisy. That's why I can't go round and film the buffet at dinner time. So just to give you a wee explanation, if you can see it, you can see it's still got the fruits, it's got the puddings that you've just seen on my plates, it's got lots more puddings, it's got different meat dishes, it's got normally three different fish, with 3 different meats, it's got lots of different pastas with different sauces, it's got rice, veggies, chips, they've always got a pizza, and they've always got like a risotto rice kind of thing. I'm sorry I can't take more of it, but even when we come in at night it is heaving, it's very, very busy, so that's why I can't get round, as you can hear it. So I thought I would explain why. I've certainly got breakfast all on there, but it's very busy at night. And when you come in at night, just people are right on top of the food, so I can't get you much more. But yes, I thought I would still give you a little bit of an explanation as why I didn't get more in depth about dinner. A 10-minute walk from the hotel, which is straight down this road, brings you to the start of Los Delfins, which has bars and restaurants. We just sat for a drink in Frankie's over there, and now you can get a full English breakfast there, €5. And we saw people eating and it was very nice. But we just had a drink today. There's a restaurant across the road, there's a supermarket. So 10 minutes brings you here, and this is where everyone talks about the arch that goes into Los Delfins. And then if you keep on walking down, there's more shops, bars and restaurants. And right down the bottom is where we're headed, is the famous roundabout with the dolphins, which is the blue bit. Oh, sorry for the noise. Which is the blue dolphins, and Haiti's is right across the road where that white van is pulling out. So we are heading there for a bite to eat for lunch. So all in all, it's about 20 to 30 minutes walk, depending on how fast you are. But it's a lovely sunny day again here. I just wanted to tell you that it is just about 10 minutes walk to get here, and then an extra 10 minutes to the main park. We are in Haiti's today for lunch. Mark's got a very cold beer, and I have a glass of sangria. At the moment there's not very many people here, it's just opened, it's 12 o'clock. Poich is over there, and this is the restaurant. Amazing, amazing food. I will take a picture of the food so you can see the prices of everything here, but very reasonable. Great staff, great food. I think you all know this is one of our favourite places to be. And that's the view. And there's the dolphin roundabout that I mentioned. So yeah, so that's us. So if you're staying at our hotel, it's about a 20-minute to 30-minute walk, depending upon how fast you walk. So I will get pictures of lunch. Over there is a big supermarket that we like. There's also a new, I think is it like a Brazilian restaurant over there? Yeah. And then down there, if you like surf shops, there is a surfy shop down there, where you can get really good snorkels, which Mark bought today, but really good flippers, things like Van t-shirts, Rip Curl t-shirts, Roxy, all that kind of stuff down there as well. So that is us in Haiti's. And we're at Haiti's, and I thought I would show you where it was. Now, if you remember my video the other day down that street, we're at the arch, and I showed the blue roundabout where that lady's standing on getting a picture. Straight across from that, it's about a 5-10 minute walk from the arch. You come to Haiti's. As you can see, it's always busy. I'll put on a picture, or I might have put on a picture already, of the menu. But our good friend Poich works here, and Mariano, and the owner Jose, and they're very, very good. There's Poich. So they're very friendly, lovely staff. It was full earlier, they had a big table of 14 people. It's just an amazing place to come. So do come here if you want great food at great prices, and great service. And I'm not just saying that because Poich is our friend, but we actually met Poich here 2 years ago, and she's become a very, very good friend. So it'll be very hard to say goodbye tonight. But yes, come to Haiti's. You will not be disappointed if you're in Cala'n'Blanes, Los Delfins, Cala'n'Forcat. It's right in the centre. Good morning from Ciutadella. Second day here. Well, we arrived yesterday, so today's our first full day, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And it is only 9:30 in the morning, and we've come to Ciutadella. We're still really tired after yesterday and the journey, so we thought we'd come into Ciutadella. So there's a beautiful cathedral, and we will go to the convent later. For those of you who've watched my vlogs before, you will know of it, but if you haven't, we will take you there. In the convent. Glorious sunny day. If you come, make sure you go in all the little rooms. There's always something on in the little rooms. It's just peaceful, quiet, just lovely. We are here quite early in the morning, but generally it's this quiet throughout the whole day. And as I say, there's lots of rooms, and we were just told by the receptionist or the lady at the desk to let you get in that there's a new artist. Is displaying his artwork this year. Oh yeah, this is definitely a change from last year. So definitely make sure you come in. There's lots of rooms. There is a guide that you get as well, and it tells you all the bits and pieces. It's a dual guide because you can, if you want to go to the cathedral that you saw earlier, you can get it cheaper if you want to go to both, but we've been many times to the cathedral, but we always like to come here. And it was €4.50 each. And yeah, this is the new artist display. But there's so many little rooms off the courtyard, including one of the best, which I will show you very soon. Now this is where you want to come and visit as well as all the other rooms. This beautiful part. Of course, I've tried to past few years when we first came here in 2019, they had like green netting up because a lot of the plaster and the paint was falling down, but they've done a lot of work on it. And look at this beautiful flooring. And if I turn round, the same stained glass window up there as the other side. And you can see through all the arches, which are very similar to over there. All the statues. And then a magnificent organ. Oh, Mark wants to show me something on the... Oh, like I'll show you. That picture he's just took. Wow. You enjoying it? We like to come first thing in the morning. It opens at 10 between April and October. 10 till 3, I think. So we like to come first thing. We've just seen a couple of other people at the moment. But to come here in the heat of the day would also be nice because it's nice and cool. Oh, these are new. There's a few different things from last year. And this was the angle that Mark must have got that photo. Yeah. Hopefully it's, oh, my camera's just lost its focus, but hopefully you can see why we love it here from the little clips that I've shown you today. And I'll insert some photos as well, but if you want to do this and the cathedral, it's only €6. I'm not sure how much the cathedral is on its own, but if you just want to do this, it's €4.50. So yeah, there we go, there's the convent for you. So the cathedral is down that street there, and then onto the convent, and then all the little narrow maze of streets, so do explore them. But this is the main square. And over there is the bus station and the taxi rank. And then you have this lovely part of the square. So yeah, bus, now we haven't been on the bus for a wee while, but the bus was generally about €3 to €4 one way each. We got a taxi here today and it was about €7, so for the two of us. So depending upon where you are, obviously, I mean, we're not far from Ciutadella. A few minutes in a taxi. If you go by bus, it's about half an hour, but by taxi it's a few minutes. So to be the same price to get a taxi, air conditioned in the seat, we decided to go for it. So we haven't been on a bus for a couple of years, but the bus takes about half an hour. So yeah, so it's beautiful. So there's the bus, I think you can see leaving over there. See the bus going, that's the bus. And then of course you've got the taxis coming in over there too. And if you want to walk down to the marina, there's a road down there you can walk down, or there's a road down here you can walk down. But we're just about to go across the road and show you the marina. But we will go down there one night, I think, later on a holiday.